Hi, this is HardballRetro. Welcome to the Retrodome. Today we're going to be playing Game 1 of the Championship Series for my Angels Actuals series replay or season replay. So what I did is I conducted a season with the Angels Actuals rosters, which I basically came up with roster from each half decade of the franchise history. Took the top 40 players, and actually for Earl Weaver Baseball, I entered in the top 25 players because there are no reserves. So did that, ran a full season, got the results, and I'm taking the top 4 teams and just doing a playoff round and World Series for exhibition purposes. We'll fire up the game and take a quick look at the final standings, just so you can see how the season played out, and then we'll get started. So, without further ado, let's start the game here. Alright, so we're going to do full program. And let me just, there we go, okay. Alright, let's, before we select all this stuff, we'll do, you know what, let me make sure we're on one pitch mode. Definitely want that, and we don't want league mode. I guess we can set these for now. I'm going to have Earl manage both teams. I'm just going to announce the game. Regulation game, injuries that can occur, designated hitter we want. Anaheim Stadium is the stadium. Let's look at display stats. Display to the screen from accumulated stats. High to low is fine. I'll mess with these requirements in a second. Let's see the standings. Alright, so there's the final standings. So you can see I broke them into five season chunks, right? So we're going to just take the top 4 teams in wins. So we've got the Angels 75 through 79 team, finished the simulated season with 97 victories. And then we have, if you look at the American League West there, we have, these are the more recent Angels teams. So the 2010 through 2014 squad finished the year with 108 victories. So they're going to be the number 1 seed. And then Angels 05 through 09 and the Angels 2000 to 2004. They're going to face off against each other. So the game we're going to watch today is going to be Game 1 of the Angels 2010 through 2014 and versus the Angels 75 through 79. Alright, so let's get out of this and we'll look at let's just look at some leaders real quick. So look at the batting leaders. Let's do, I don't know, minimum of 400 at-bats, I guess. And we'll do 100 innings. Right. Alright, so Brian Downing led the way with a 350 average. I'll leave that up for a second. Okay, home runs, we don't really need at-bat requirements here, so we can just do 1. So Troy Gloss with 61, Salmon with 45, Trout with 44, DeCinces 42, and Vlad Guerrero Sr. with 38. And as you can see, because these are 5-year, I took the best season out of their, whatever, of that 5-year segment So you'll see players up here twice, depending on where those seasons landed. So Vlad Guerrero is there twice. There's probably some other that I don't see here, but all right. I think the list length of 25 is a bit much. We can go to 15. RBIs. All right, Gloss with 167. Vladdy G twice. Albert 147. Kendrys Morales 141. So, and then for ERA, we have to go lowest to highest, right? So, ERA. So, because we did 100 innings, we've got some relievers in here. So, Frankie Rodriguez, K-Rod. Then we have Joe Smith, Garrett Richards, Brendan Donnelly, Dean Chance. There's our first starter. So let's just look for starters. If we're doing it by that, we'd have Chance, Santana, Blyleven, Weaver, and Witt in the top 5. All right, then we don't need innings requirements for these other two. Wins. And I did 0. That was, I did lowest to highest, my bad. So let's fix that. There we go. So Tanana and Dan Herron, 24 wins apiece. And strikeouts. No surprise here. Nolan Ryan, 399. One short of the magic 400 mark. Okay, so that's that. I'm not going to bring up every single roster. I do have an article for this on my website. So if you go to Tuatara Software website / baseball analytics, you'll find my article on the Angels actuals results, or you can go to HardballRetro.com. That's the other way to get there. So I'm going to get out of this screen. All right, so let's see here. We're going to make sure all of our options are correct. All right, let's select our teams. Yeah, we need the Angels 2010 through 14. And the home squad is going to be California 1975 to 79. Let's see, all the other settings appear to be good. All right, play ball. All right, here's the wheel of protection, the old code wheel that they used for copy protection here. So you have to align the 3 choices there. Comiskey Park, section Z76, upper deck. You align them on the code wheel, and then we have to enter the corresponding number here. Let me get the wheel aligned properly. There we go, 9628, and that's correct. So we've got Jared Weaver. Earl selected Jared Weaver, and we'll keep that. Frank Tanana for the 75-79 team. All right, let's check the lineup here. I think I want to move Trout up. I'd like to get him up in the 3-hole here. Hunter maybe. Let's see. I'll drop Hunter down to the number 5 slot, I think. There's his numbers. There's Albert. You can see up top there next to Albert's name the 2012s. That means I pulled his stats from his 2012 season with the Angels. Alberto Callaspo, 2011. So you can't see it when you're on the lineup screen, but if you hit the space bar and you view their stat card, you can see it. All right, 75-79 lineup. I'd like to get Crew in there in the number 2 hole over Willie Mays Aikens. I'll definitely get Aikens in there at some point in the series. And let's check out the rest of the lineup there. We've got Rance Mullenix at short. And I think this was one of those instances where Dave Chalk has played shortstop in the past, so I gave him his fielding stats from a previous season. Otherwise, we wouldn't have a backup shortstop. But Mullenix will get the start versus the right-hander here. Looking at Lyman Bostic, I'd love to get him in the lineup, but it's a little crowded. We might get him in a later matchup here. Let's see, yeah. All right, that lineup's looking pretty good. So we'll hit finished. And if everything looks good, we go to F10 to start the game. All right, there's the ballpark. Okay, on the left side, you can see pitching Frank Tanana, at bat Howie Kendrick. Oh, that one's grounded. Slow roller towards third across the diamond, and he's out of there. So Howie Kendrick is retired. Here's Alberto Callaspo facing Tanana. That one's fly ball to the left for out number 2. All right, here's Mike Trout squaring off against the southpaw Tanana, and that's going to be strike 3. So the 2010-2014 squad goes down in order in the first. Top of the first, here we got the bottom of the first with Jared Weaver facing Mick the Quick, Mickey Rivers. Grounded towards second, over first in time for the out. All right, here's Rod Carew. Skies that one towards the left field line, and that's caught for out number 2. Don Baylor, 79 MVP. 2-2 pitch from Weaver. And swung on and missed. Baylor goes down swinging. So no score. We head to the top of the second. Albert Pujols. And he's going to fly out to right field for out number 1. Torrey Hunter, the batter. 3-1 pitch. Pops him up. Catcher settles under it, and he's got it. Downing makes the catch. And Mike Napoli, the batter, versus Tanana, 2-0 pitch. And that's laced into right field. That'll be the first base hit of the ball game. So 2 outs. Napoli on first. Mark Trumbo, the batter. Tanana deals. Fly ball. Left and center fielder converging. Left fielder's got it for out number 3. So no runs on a hit. No one left, or one runner left on, and we head to the bottom of the second, scoreless. Bobby Bonds with the whiff against Weaver. Here's Bobby Grich. Couple of Bobbies in a row there. 1-0 pitch, grounded weakly back to the pitcher. Fires the first for the out. 2 down, Disco Dan Ford. And struck him out. So we head to the top of the third, no score. Cole Calhoun, the batter. 3-1 count facing the southpaw. He's going to ground that one to short, and that's a 6-3. Shortstop to first base. Eric Ibar, the batter. 1-2 pitch. The whiff.
Two down, Howie Kendrick. Facing Tanana, 2-2 pitch. Kendrick lines one into left field. That's a base hit. Rounds first and holds. 2 outs. Man aboard for Alberto Callaspo. That one's grounded towards first for the out. Carew takes it himself. And we go to the bottom of the third. No score. Carney Lansford, the batter. Pops him up. Playable. Napoli's under it, and he's got it. So one away, that brings up Brian Downing. 2-0 pitch by Weaver. Grounded towards first. Scooped up, and he's out of there. Rance Mullenix, the batter. Strike 3. Rance did well in a platoon situation in Toronto for several years, in the mid to late 80s. Platooning with Garth Orge primarily. Oh, that one's sent pretty deep to left, but it's playable and it's caught for out number 1. So here's Albert. Skies that one to right. And that one's caught. 2 down. Torrey Hunter, the batter. 3-0 pitch. And he draws a base on balls. Here's Mike Napoli. Hunter on for first. Napoli 1 for 1, and he strikes out on that one. So we head to the bottom of the fourth. No score. Center fielder, Mickey Rivers. Top of the order for the 75-79 team. Bounces this one to second. He's got to hurry, and he's out. Rivers was flying down the line there. Rod Carew, the batter. 2-1 pitch by Weaver. Carew sends this one up the middle. Shortstop Fields throws to first in time. Left fielder, Don Baylor. 1-0 count. Weaver delivers. Grounded up the middle. That's a base hit for Baylor. All right. That's the first hit for the home team. Bobby Bonds, the batter. Sends this one deep to left, and it's playable. All right, top of the fifth. No score. This one's a pitcher's duel. Mark Trumbo steps in, facing Frank Tanana. Trumbo lifts one in the air to center. And that's a can of corn. Cole Calhoun, the right fielder. Lefty on lefty. 1-2 pitch. Struck him out. And here's Eric Ibar, batting from the right side. 1-2 pitch. Got him. All right, bottom of the fifth. No score. So I did enter these stats by hand. I'm thinking some of the ratings might need to be tweaked a bit because I think I went a little bit overboard on the fatigue for the pitchers, for one example. And Ford draws the walk. And that's a base hit, so we got 2 runners aboard. Yeah, with fatigue, I think I divided innings into games for the most part. Oh, there's a walk. So bases loaded. Downing walks. Mullenix, the batter. Bases loaded situation. 1 out. Mullenix trying to be the hero here to put the home team out in front. Lofts this one to right. Is it deep enough? Here comes the runner from third. The throw home is not cut off and safe at home. And And the 75-79 team takes a 1-0 lead. Mickey Rivers, the batter, grounds this one up the middle and flips to second for the out. So 75-79ers take a 1-0 lead. Howie Kendrick, the batter, facing Tanana. Tanana's been dealing so far in this one. Actually, so is Weaver, really. And there's a ground out. Cayaspo 0 for 2 today. 3-1 pitch. Grounds this one to second. And another play going 4-3. Mike Trout, the batter. Trout skies one. Left field and playable, and that one's caught. So we head to the bottom of the 6th with the 75-79 team ahead, 1-0. Rod Crew, the batter, 0 for 2 today. 1-2 pitch from Weaver. Grounds this one to short. Oh, he beats it out. Infield single. Here's Don Baylor. Oh, that one's hit high and deep. Down the line to left field. Caught. That one almost left the yard. All right, Bobby Bonds, the batter. And that one is popped up and caught by the catcher. 2 down. Bobby Grich, the batter. 2-0. This one's ripped down the line as well, but it's going to be caught. All right, top of the 7th. Earl has Joe Smith warming up in the pen and Ernesto Frieri. And for the other squad, he's got Dave LaRoche throwing in the pen and Mark Clear. All right, so a lot of activity. First baseman, Albert Pujols. 1-0 pitch from Tanana. That one's lofted to left, but playable, and that's an out. 1 away for Torrey Hunter. And he struck him out on that one. Full count. Napoli, 2-0 count. That one's drilled deep to center, over his head. All right. Tying run at second. Mark Trumbo, the batter. Oh, intentional walk coming here. Got to throw 4 wide in this game for the intentional walk. Can't just hold up 4 fingers. All right, so there's the intentional walk to Trumbo. Brings up the favorable matchup with Calhoun, lefty-lefty. Calhoun's going to sky that one into left. That one's playable. And it comes down and settles in the left fielder's glove for out number 3. All right. 7th inning stretch, and Weaver deals to Dan Ford. That one's laced up the gap in right center. And Ford's going to have himself a 2-bagger. Carney Lansford steps in. Weaver's only thrown 76 pitches. Oh, hit batsman. Oh, here comes Earl to the mound. What's he going to do? Just talking to Weaver. Just having a little chat. Brian Downing, the batter, 0 for 1 with a walk. 0-2 pitch. That one's hit in the air to right field. Playable. Runner tags at second, and he's safe. So we've got runners at the corners now. 1 out for Mullenix. Mullenix drove in the only run of the game thus far. That one's grounded towards second. There's one. There's two. Double play, and they keep the score 1-0. All right, top of the 8th. Eric Ibar. 0 for 2, 2 Ks. 3-1 pitch. Hit in the air, left center. Caught by the left fielder. And here's Howie Kendrick. 1 for 3 today. That one's down the line, towards the wall, in left, but caught. Caught right in front of the warning track. 2 down, Cayaspo. Facing Tanana. And he lines one towards left. Oh, he almost overran that one. He reached back and grabbed it, so 1-0 game. Home half of the 8th. Mickey Rivers, the batter, facing Weaver. 0 for 3 today. And that one's lined to left for a base hit. So we got a leadoff man aboard. Nick the Quick. Here comes Earl. Have a little chat. Goes back to the dugout. Rod Carew facing Rivers. Carew 1 for 3 on the day. Hit on a line towards right. Caught. Rivers thinks about it, but scrambles back to first. Don Baylor, the batter, facing Weaver. 1-0 pitch. Oh, that one's belted deep to left. Left center. That one's way gone. Don Baylor with a 2-run blast. And that's going to make the score 3-0 for the 75-79 team. Here comes Earl. I think that's going to be it for Jared Weaver. Earl's taking out Jared Weaver. Joe M. Smith is now in the game. All right, now pitching Joe M. Smith, at bat, Bobby Bonds. Earl has Jordan Walden throwing in the pen. Bonds 0 for 3 with a K. And that's another out. So Frieri's up in the pen now. Bobby Grich, the batter. And back-to-back strikeouts takes us to the top of the 9th with the 2010-2014 squad trailing by 3. Frank Tanana still in there. Mike Trout, the batter. And on the 0-2 pitch, Trout swings, skies one to left, and that's playable and caught for out number 1. Here's Albert Pujols, 0 for 3 today. Tanana at 99 pitches. That one's lined to right, and that's a base hit for Albert. So man aboard. Torrey Hunter, the batter. 0 for 2 with a walk. 2-0 pitch. Smacks that one to left, fairly deep, but playable, and that's caught for out number 2. Mike Napoli, 2 for 3 with a double, pretty much the only offense for the 2010-2014 squad, but he whiffs here, and that's the ball game. Final score, California 75-79, 3, Los Angeles 2010-2014, 0. All right, take a look here at the line score and the box score. All right, and make sure we're printing to the screen. Yep, okay. So let's look at the line. All right, here's the Angels 2010-2014 box score for the offense. Couple of hits for Napoli with a double. That's about it for them. And we'll look at the batting line for the 75-79 club. Got a pair of hits for Baylor with the homer and 2 ribbies. Ford with a double. Mullenix with the sac fly. Not a whole lot else of offense going on there. Weaver didn't pitch a bad game, 7 1/3, 6 hits, 3 earned, couple walks, 4 Ks. Joe Smith, 2/3 scoreless. Weaver taking the loss, and the win goes to Frank Tanana. 9 shutout innings, a 4-hitter, 2 walks, 7 Ks. So that about wraps it up for us here. Hope you enjoyed the game. Keep your eye out for the remaining games in this series, along with the ALCS games between the 2000 and 2004 squad versus the 2005 to 2009 Angels. Take care. Thanks again for watching. Keep playing ball, and we'll see you soon.